This is real-life Avatar. This place should be swarmed with tourists, and yet for some reason it's not.
Feeling like you're the first to discover uncharted land, while at the same time you're still having all the creature comforts of a developed country. I wasn't sure if a place like this even still exists, until I traveled to Taiwan.
I'm actually so happy that I've done Taiwan now. I feel like if more people knew about this country, it would be so full of tourists.
In this episode, I'll be road tripping the island's remote and beautiful east coast. And this stretch of land, it has it all. Adventure, the best food, and so much beautiful nature, it makes it hard to understand why Taiwan is still such an unpopular travel destination. So let's dive right in and explore the most underrated country I've ever traveled to.
Yo, I'm not sure if the car's cool doing that.
Right, next leg of my Taiwan trip begins here in Hualien. Took the train this morning from Taipei. Super easy ride. Train was just smooth, pretty scenic actually. And now I'm meeting up with Kate and Hendrik and Pascal from our Teapot Mountain crew pretty much. So half the crew together again. Then we're gonna rent a car here in Hualien. There's so many rental spaces everywhere. And then we're gonna go to Taroko National Park and see what we can do. Now I'm excited. Let's go into nature.
Taroko National Park is one of the most spectacular places in all of Taiwan. Sadly, when we visited in May 2025, many of the famous hiking trails were still closed after the big earthquake in 2024.
So the first control point that they open every hour is at 3, so we got to go now.
Yeah.
So we make that control point, otherwise we'll have to wait like 45 minutes.
Oh.
And then once we get through that control point, we should be able to get to the hot spring, even though she says it's closed. we just fucking go anyway.
But did she say like it's closed, or
She
did
said
she say like
everything is closed?
it's closed, you know?
Driving into the park for the first time, all 5 of us agreed that while we had high expectations for this place, what we got offered then exceeded every expectation by a mile. Towering marble cliffs, deep gorges and breathtaking scenery everywhere.
The drive into this national park, incredible. That, like, no shit, that is one of the most impressive landscapes I have ever seen in my life. And I've been lucky enough to travel just a little bit, and I'm sure there's another bazillion places in the world that are beautiful too and stuff, but I mean, look at this. Like, this is insane. Hands down, one of the craziest sceneries I've seen yet. Alright, so it seems that the whole climbing thing here is actually a bit of a two-hands job, so I have to probably put the camera away and get down here, so see you down there. This is how we have to get to the bloody Hotsprings. Like, this is awesome, so good.
Severely damaged by the 2024 earthquake, only a small part of the once popular Wenshan hot springs remains. But this little pool, hidden deep in a massive cliffside, became our paradise for the day. It's hard to imagine just how breathtaking this place must be outside rainy season, when the water turns crystal blue and the sun brings out the incredible colors of this natural wonder.
Alright, we're back in Hualien. I just checked into my hostel. And what I'm doing now is I'm going to catch up with the others because they went to a hot pot place that's apparently buzzing and really good. So let's find the hot pot place and see what happens. Hello.
One, two spicy, 2 sukiyaki wings.
We probably just ordered a little too much. Like apparently this is for 2 people, but it looks like this is for 4 people. So yeah, there's gonna be a whole long day in this restaurant.
You finished, right?
Yeah, why did we do that?
I hope you're hungry.
Wait, I'm sitting back here with my tool.
I'm there for
The following day, it was time for some Taroko magic again.
Also just said it's not the whole terrace trail that's open, it's just 15 minutes in one direction and then back. Alright, well, let's just
go, yeah.
As we had missed the entry time slot by just 5 minutes, we decided on doing a terrace walk that started right at the visitor center, being one of the few walks that were at least partly open during our time there.
So this is what it looks like when people are waiting to get into Taroko National Park.
And I'm so excited, like I actually want to see the scenery again. And it's not raining yet. It was supposed to be raining all day, so it's great that it's not. Let's have the fingers crossed. I hope that it stays that way.
And we're gonna hike up to that pagoda that's up there. Just gotta get over the bridge. This place is so eerie and beautiful. On a day like today, which is definitely not perfect, I wonder what this place looks like when it's like all sunny and you're in a different season and the water in the Taroko Gorge is actually blue. It must look absolutely insane.
At the temples, you have to pray to the person who protects the temple and then the actual god itself. So you do both.
Who's protecting the...
So normally there's like a little normally when you enter temples there's like a little shrine god at the start, at the front, and that's like the protector of like the area.
Oh right.
And then you go to the actual like the main.
The boss.
Yeah, but But
What a peaceful place. We were just talking about how when you're a bit of a restless nature like I am, these places, they radiate calmness and peace to a level that gets everyone to calm down when they're here. So peaceful, so beautiful.
We kept driving around the park, stopping at wherever seemed a good place to take in some views. And I can only imagine what this place must be like when all the formidable hiking trails are actually accessible. Because one thing is certain, what we got to see was already stunning, but we only scratched the surface of what Taroko National Park has to offer.
If this place was in Bali or in Thailand or any of these other countries, there would be 1,000 tourists. Here it's us and no one else. And it's absolutely world class what you can see here. And I'm pretty sure this is one of the most incredible things I have ever seen.
like
Easy, eh?
Like a glove.
Yeah.
Like a glove. It's like dog. Hey.
Righty, let's get the East Coast road trip started. And the first couple of things that we do today is we go to Hualien. And in Hualien there's one of possibly Taiwan's best day hikes where you don't need a permit for. And that is the Walami trail. So we're going to do the Walami trail. And after the Walami trail, we go to Chaishang. And they have a couple of hot springs there. And also this is where we're going to be staying for tonight. Yo, Siggy man, is that a good rest stop or is that a good rest stop? Bloody hell. I was just saying like that.
It's just like, you wouldn't think it's Taiwan. I kind of love that it's like not popular there. Like when I was
It is so cool.
When I was at the hot springs, I was thinking to myself,
This place, like let's have the hot springs on Bali. It would have been 500 people
Exactly,
there.
yeah.
400 of them queuing in for the Instagram photo.
That's what I mean. Like I could see that place being packed.
Yeah.
You know,
So if more
like,
people knew about this place, it would be so jam-packed.
Don't you think like in like 10 years they'll build all this infrastructure around it and it'll be like just like
Yeah.
tourists.
Wouldn't be as magical
Yeah,
anymore.
exactly. That's why
I feel
it's so
like
nice right
we're
now.
so lucky that we
We're
actually
lucky
do
that
it
we're
now
doing it now, yeah.
and not like 10 years down the line. Wow, that's big.
You stole one.
After about 2 hours, we entered the Nanan Valley, where we started the Walami trail.
Right, we're about to get on this sick suspension bridge, which I reckon has crazy views over the valley. Oh, and I saw that in a Carl Watson video, how he was doing the suspension bridge, and I was like, yeah, I want to do it. And it's just so sick walking over them, so let's go. beautiful this place keeps stunning me. This country keeps stunning me every day. From the very first day, really, I was like, Korea was good, but I feel like Taiwan's gonna be the place. And so far, I mean, this is the walk through that thing, and this is what you get to see while you're doing it. Renting a car here in Taiwan is quite a spenny thing, to be honest. I think we all pay about 35 euros a day for a shared car, which is so much, thinking that in the Mediterranean you get an entire car for 35 bucks a day, and here we share it between 4 people and it's still that price. But then it gives you the opportunity to, well, see things like this along the way. The Walami trail you could actually do when you do public transport as well. You go to Hualien, and then from there probably hire a scooter for a lot less than a car. But yeah, just stopping along the way like we did, or just enjoying the beauty of this country, it's a lot easier by car.
While we made it a day hike, you can extend this trail into a multi-day hike. However, if you plan on doing multi-day hikes, please check official websites for potential permits you need to acquire first, as Taiwan is quite regulated when it comes to multi-day and high-altitude hiking. After encountering some wild monkeys, it was time to get back into the car to drive further south to our next homestay for the night.
It's another day on the east coast of Taiwan, and today is going to be hot spring day again. We came up to the Lisong hot springs. Well, we're not quite there yet. They're apparently really hard to get to, so I'm excited for that. It's going to be a proper like climb kind of forest walk with a lot of like ropes and stuff where you have to almost like upsell yourself and stuff. They look so amazing on Google that we really want to go there, even though it's way too hot to actually get into a hot spring, but it's right next to like a beautiful river that hopefully is super blue as well. So we're pretty excited. So that's what we're going to do today. So the situation is that this is the road that goes down to the hot springs, and we don't have the most off-roady car. We're not quite sure if we should actually drive down with the car to the hot springs. Pascal now just kind of walked down this road and he's kind of scouting out if we can actually drive down with the car. Yeah, definitely an adventure to get to those hot springs. I mean, we knew from the Google reviews it was going to be a bit like that. Yo, I'm not sure if the car's cool doing that. Oh, were you, yeah? Why didn't you tell us? That's sweat in there?
I think so.
That's only 50 years of sweat, not 100. Yo. Lovely. Juicy. Got gloves here. It's probably going to be super serious, that clap down there. Or we just all massively overreact. We'll see. Great success! Yeah. It's okay so far? And dude, there's no one here.
It should be perfect to swim.
This place again, like in Thailand, in the Philippines, I don't know, in Bali, there would be a bazillion people. No matter the walk, they would be here, right? They would find a way, they would build a bloody elevator down here.
Yeah.
And then this place would be rammed.
After some more scrambling and me hoping not to fall in that river with all my camera gear, we finally made it to the Lisong hot springs. Tucked away deep in the mountains, the Lisong hot springs felt like a hidden treasure trove we really had to work hard for to get there. The pools sit right against the cliffs, their striking green color coming from the minerals in the water mixing with bacteria and sunlight. Remote, wild and otherworldly, and once again, all just for us to enjoy. If you can make it down there, rest assured you'll most likely have this place all to yourself.
So I went back to just pretty much have a moment for myself and just to like contemplate. I mean, Taiwan the last couple of days has been
a constant stream of really good experiences, incredible nature. Taiwan's probably, even after only what, a week here, or a little more than a week here, Taiwan is probably already taking the top spot on my list of countries that I've seen in Asia, because it's just so beautiful. It's unexpectedly beautiful. It's unexpectedly tropical. I don't know. I had no expectations coming here. And also there's just no one around. Like all these places that in other countries you would have to share them with 100 other people. Here you just have them all to yourself. I mean, this just sitting here now, like.
Good morning from the most southern point of Taiwan. So we left Dulan yesterday, where we stayed for one night after we did the hot springs, and then drove past Taitung and then down into Kenting and the Kenting National Park. And this is where we had our last night. And Kenting, you can kind of see how this place is like super busy and like full with people during peak season, but it was just dead yesterday, absolutely dead when we got there, and it's because it's kind of low season now, it's kind of off season, or at least starting with the off season. And then also the weather is pretty shit, so Kenting kind of lives off that you have good weather and then you can go snorkeling and hiking here in the national park, but the weather isn't all too great at the moment, and it pretty much just got super bad as soon as we got here yesterday. So we thought about having a bit of a chill beach day, and as soon as we got to the beach it kind of started raining, so we just went back to the hostel, played some cards, things like that. And then we thought about staying in Kenting, but yeah, there's not much going on, and half of the national park's beauty when it's raining constantly is not really, it's not really that enjoyable. So what we're doing is we are moving on to Kaohsiung today, because in Kaohsiung there's a dragon boat festival on tomorrow, which is also public holiday. And from Kaohsiung we're planning on doing a day trip to Turtle Island, is an island just off the west coast of Taiwan, which is super famous for having loads of sea turtles. So anyways, let's go over to the most southern point of Taiwan, check this out, and then get back into the car and drive off to Kaohsiung.
Whilst we were a bit unlucky, Kenting is supposed to be a real treasure trove for ocean lovers, so don't miss out on Taiwan's far south when you're in Taiwan. Anyways, we headed off to Kaohsiung, rather excited for what Taiwan's west coast had in store for us.
We're up. Look at those views. I understand why people keep coming here. I want this day to be kind of engraved in my brain as a real memory, because it's so bloody beautiful.